When this religious liberation movement started, because I was always referencing those figures that you people see as God's generals in Nigeria, based on the age-long lies that you people use in defending the trash they've been feeding us with. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So many people were waiting that after about a few months of mentioning their names, that the various gods they've been promoting over the years will strike me dead. But it didn't happen. Some, on the other hand, were thinking that, okay, this guy will do it to such an extent whereby he will be paid and he will keep quiet. His era will go away. Just like some people who had tried to do what I am doing. But over the years, they've seen that that hasn't happened. And I was warning, I was pleading. There were days that I would weep on my live videos because I saw a dangerous turnaround, that a time will come, people will be jumping out from the wickedness of these men, but they will be jumping right into the ideology that God doesn't exist. And of course, in Yoruba culture, we don't call him God, we call him Eledumare. So for so many people whose feet were not well founded on the experiences that will make them to confirm the existence of this supreme being, they were jumping right into claiming that that supreme being doesn't exist, because they could not fathom that the same people who they once see, or who they once saw as fathers in the Lord, are actually not what they portray themselves to be. And it was this turnaround that I saw that made my agitations to say, you know what, if I die, I die. If I perish, I perish. But my voice must be heard all over. And I'm happy that today, even though so many pastors abused, cursed, threatened me some years back, but without looking back, instead I have been looking forward to that target where people will start to know the existence of the Supreme Being through their various families. I am happy that these same pastors, some of them, or let me say many of them, are having the turnaround. And because of their conscience, they've been coming to me privately to dialogue. And either I like it or not, I know that Christianity cannot be erased. But there is something that can be done to make it make sense. And I am happy that I could share this ideology with the ones who feel that their conscience will prick them and say, let us go and speak with this guy. And at different times, I entertained them. And this is what I said to them when they asked the same question. Mr. Rotimi Daniel Sawekoko, it is only a fool that will go against what you have been saying, even though you are doing it in the way and manner that so many people do not agree with, which is cursing and everything. And I tell them, I said, these curses are in the Bible. If I bring it out from the Bible, you come against me again and say, but I don't believe in that Bible. So what else do you people want? Anyways, that being said, when they asked me this simple question, what is the way forward? For some of them who truly love Jesus, who truly love the biblical God, who are not doing anything for money or for fame or for material things, what do you think is the way forward? I will explain in this video. I said, even though the foundations upon which this religion was laid for us, for our forefathers to have accepted it, was on the foundation of truth, love, humanity, and justice. That people could call a spade then. Unfortunately, this same foundation are being destroyed by the same representatives of Jesus or the biblical God based on their greed and unsatisfiable appetite for money and wealth. Okay? But still, I told these pastors, I said, if there's going to be a way forward, then some of you must stand up without fear to start rebuilding these foundations. Foundations of truth, love, humanity, and justice. Without these foundations being rebuilt, there is no way forward, number one. Number two, I told them that to build these foundations, then the body of Christ will be requiring young, viable, strong men that will be like Stephen, that will not be afraid of stones that will be hurled at them. Where are the generations, or where is the generation of Stephen in the body of Christ? Where is the generation of Jeremiah, the weeping prophet, that will be weeping every day against the atrocities being done in the name of Christ? And if that generation is being raised again, then I ask them again, I say, where is the generation of Nathan? Where is the generation of Nathan that will be able to stand in front of the likes of David of today? That will be able to point fingers at David and say, you are the person. You are that wicked person. You are that wicked man. Because a wicked man knows that he is wicked. He's only waiting for somebody that will be able to tell him that what you are doing is wrong. But the wickedness is so well rooted in the body of Christ today that because we, the younger ones, we love halflings, we love material things, and we feel that if we speak against these men, that their gods will not bless us, will not do this, will not do that. It is highly unfortunate where we have met ourselves. So for you pastors that I've spoken with, from my conscience, I do not hate anybody. I am only fighting a just cause, that people will not be turning and be saying that there is no God, or there is no Eledumare, or whatever name that they want to call it. Because it will make chaos to increase. But that people will start to understand the nature of that supreme being through practicalizing what they call agape love within the family, in the neighborhood, in the communities. And please, if this makes any meaning to you, that we are seeking the generation of the likes of Stephen, of the likes of Nathan, of the likes of Jeremiah, then help us share this video. Let it go viral. Maybe some of them will begin to imbibe the spirit of such great people who can now begin to turn things around and chase these money hungry, wealth hungry men off the altars. My name remains Rotimi Daniel. Sáwé kókó lójú ọlọ́rọ̀, tọ́lọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́ kí ló fẹ́ fi mi ṣe, tó bá ti jẹ́ kí ni òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Bye.